Cholo Trucker, Wrestling Rehab. Shouts to all the junkies out there, man. For those who don't know, they might be saying, hey, why is he calling himself Cholo Trucker if he's talking about wrestling? Because I am a trucker, dog. You know, first of all, man, first and foremost, let me go ahead and apologize. Usually I like to do these breakdowns at home and go live and talk to you guys about this. And I'm sorry about the noise as well. I'm close to a freeway. But you know what? Time just was not on my side this week. It just wasn't. So let me put the window up. It just wasn't on my side, so I wasn't able to do that. So let me just go ahead and do a video while I'm here trucking it up, man, doing my thing, because I really want to talk about some of this stuff. So anyway, I got a few minutes. Let's do this. All right, so going into Night of Champions is going to be in Saudi Arabia. And on my side of the world, man, over here is going to be very early in the morning. Not too early in the morning. I shouldn't exaggerate. But I will tell you guys this. I am not going to watch it live. Am I going to watch it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Am I going to watch it live? No. No, I'm not. But I'll come back and rewatch it. Or come back and watch it again. So, let's just go ahead and talk about some of the matchups that are on the card. Now, here's the thing. I'm doing this video before SmackDown. And there are rumors here that there might be a little bit of changes to some of these matchups. So, just at the time of recording this is the way it looks like. Okay, so first of all, we got Rhea Ripley defending her title against Natalya. Now look, check this out, man. I love Natalya, man. I really do. I'm not really sure what this really does for Rhea Ripley. In my opinion, man, there is no way, none at all, zero, that Natalya gets the strap off Rhea Ripley. Just not going to happen. Why did they make this match? I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to squash any of the other talent, so they just went ahead and threw Natalya on there. I'm glad Natalya is getting a little bit of shine here, but there's no way that she wins this strap. It's just not happening. She's well past her prime. She's just there. She's kind of the cornerstone to kind of just teach some of the other girls that are coming up, man. But much respect to Natalya, future Hall of Famer right there. There's just no way she gets the strap off Rhea Ripley. It's just a way, in my opinion, it's just a way to keep Rhea Ripley defending her title, you know, without burying any of the other talent. So yeah, Rhea Ripley definitely gets that one. Next, we have Gunther, the Intercontinental Champion, going up against Mustafa Ali. Listen, guys, I cannot tell you guys enough on how I feel about Gunther, okay? The guy is just... the guy's not talented to me. I don't give a rat's ass about Gunther. I don't. I think he's a horrible Intercontinental Champion. All the guy does is just slap dudes in the chest. That is all he does. I don't know why people like him. But if you like him, hey, that's your cup of tea. Hey, a toda madre, man. Because I really don't think he's going to lose the strap to Mustafa Ali. If he does, that's cool. However, I don't think Mustafa Ali is going to be a great Intercontinental Champion. Who would I rather see with the strap? Honestly, probably just because I don't like Gunther so much, I'd probably rather see Ali with the strap, Mustafa Ali. However, Gunther is a lot more over. Not with me, he's not. But with a lot of the WWE Universe, he's over. So it'll probably make more sense, and it'll probably be better for the Intercontinental Championship to be with Gunther. However, just because he's over with a lot of you guys, but not with me, I'd rather Mustafa Ali. But even that's like a consolation prize. It's not really doing much for me. And the Intercontinental Championship, which to me is the greatest championship to ever live, Holmes. Serio, dog. That's the best championship ever. If I were on the main roster, that is the one champion that I would definitely be wanting to hold, the Intercontinental Championship, and I would make it huge, prestigious, just the way it should be, just the way The Miz did it, just the way Jericho did, just the way Bret the Hitman Hart did it, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, go on and on of all these greats that had that strap. But unfortunately, right now, at least for me, Gunther has it, and this match really does nothing for me. Who wins? I think Gunther wins. So with that, let's move on to let's get this one, man. Becky Lynch going up against Trish Stratus. Man, Trish Stratus to me, was the greatest women's wrestler of all time until Charlotte Flair came into the picture. And I'm like, wow, I just got blown away. And I'm like, damn it, Charlotte now is the GOAT. But look, Trish Stratus in her time, man, she was badass. She was all that and a bag of chips. And she was very easy on the eyes, Holmes. Very, very easy on the eyes. Nice. Listen, I don't really have too many strong opinions about this matchup. The build-up to this match has, to me at least, has fallen a little bit flat. I'm not really too into having a lot of these old school wrestlers come back and really get into the mix. I don't mind them coming in and having one match, but it kind of seems like some of them are getting into the mix. Trish Stratus is one of them. Yeah, it's cool. You know, I'm not against this match. I don't want to speak badly about the match. It's cool. I'm not really over on Becky the way so many people are either. Like, to a lot of people, Becky is like, wow, she's way up there. She's great. She's good, but I don't think she's great. I don't really get all the hype about her. I think she's just okay. Yeah, look, I don't mind the match. That's cool. Who wins this match? Trish is taking the heel role on this one. Becky Lynch is being the baby face. Oh, man. If they want to end it with Trish Stratus, then you have Becky win this match. If you want to continue with Trish Stratus, because I'm not sure, what are you going to do? Do you get Trish Stratus out of this program with Becky Lynch and then insert her into another program? So I'm not even really sure what Trish is really doing. Is she going to stick around? Is she going to be part of the roster? Or is she just going to be one of these novelties as they come back every now and then? If she's not going to stick around, have Becky win. If she's going to stick around, then have Trish win, and you guys could, prolong this rivalry. So who do I got winning this match? I think I say Becky. Yeah, I'm gonna go Becky. So I predict an okay matchup. Just an okay matchup with that one. So moving right along, we do have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens defending their tag titles against my and your tribal chief. Let's take a moment and acknowledge our tribal chief. We acknowledge you, our tribal chief. And Solo Sikoa. This is a weird matchup to me, guys. They killed it. They really did. It's kind of over, man. I did not like that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens won the tag team titles. I thought that kind of put out the fire, man. Look, eventually the fire was going to burn out anyway, right? I mean, the fire just couldn't continue. The fire, whether you get firefighters to go out there and fight the fire or not, the fire just burns out at some point. So it was going to burn out anyway. So the whole bloodline and Sami Zayn and all that kind of good stuff, it's done. And it seems like they're trying to keep it going, but it's not working. At least for me, it's not working. If it's working for you guys, hey, a toda madre, homie. You guys, then this is your cup of tea. But it's not working for me anymore, guys. It's just over, junkies. On the serio, homes, just end this. The Roman tagging up with Solo Sikoa is kind of off for me. I really don't think they become tag team champions. That's kind of going to be a weird one. However, if they do, hey, a toda madre, homie. Now they got all the straps. I truly believe the only interest for this matchup is to see what happens with the Usos. Now, something that's a little bit weird. Again, the time that I'm filming this is before SmackDown, so anything can change. There could be changes that are going to be made, right? Or that can be made. So, Sammy's not welcome in Saudi Arabia, which is where this is taking place. Night of Champions. So this is going to be kind of strange. I don't know if homie just got a pass and they said, hey, ¿sabes qué, dog? You're all good in the hood. Homie, come through. And you know what? We'll give you a pass, big dog. I don't really know. I don't know the whole politics, the ins and outs with all that. I just know, man, that he is not welcome. He's Jordanian. Yes, he's from Canada, but he's also Jordanian. And, they got their whole politicking going on with that. So I really don't know, man. I don't know if they shot Sami Zayn a weed line and said, hey, Holmes, you know what? We give you a pass for this one time, dog. I'm not really sure. But apparently the way it stands right now, time of recording this, it's all good in the hood, and this match is going to take place. Roman and Solo, I don't think they win the straps. I think the Usos get involved some way, somehow, possibly trying to help Roman and Solo and actually costing them the match. That's what I see happening. What I also see happening is possibly there being some changes to this, and maybe the Usos winning the straps before Night of Champions, again, the time that I'm recording this, before Night of Champions, and actually being the Usos going up against Roman and Solo. How possible is that? I don't know. I just find it a little strange that Sami's going to be in Saudi Arabia. That's all I'm saying. But I don't see Roman and Solo winning the straps. So I go Sami versus, Sami and KO winning over Roman and Solo, if there aren't any changes. If there are some changes, where I think it's possible, not highly likely to happen, but I do see it possible that the Usos win the straps on Friday Night SmackDown over Sami and KO, and then they go to Saudi Arabia and take on Roman and Solo. And I think that match probably ends up in disqualification, and I believe that is where Roman and Solo just beat the dog doo-doos out of Jimmy and Jay. That match ends up in disqualification, and they just beat them down, homie, and jump them out of the bloodline, saying, you vatos are out of the bloodline, homie. You guys are no part of the bloodline anymore. We're jumping you vatos out. Roman and Solo cheat, and they continue just beating the hell out of them. Thus, the Usos are still tag team champions. So I'm just, throwing different scenarios in there, junkies. So yeah, that's how I see that match going. Let's go with Bianca Belair versus Asuka. Again, this one is kind of falling a little bit flat. Bianca Belair, I think, has been a great champion. Well, no, let me not exaggerate. I think she's been a really good champion. However, she's kind of peaked. I don't think she's getting any higher with that title. I think she's there. She's reached the top, which is not going to be up there where Charlotte Flair is at. She's not going to reach that level, at least not yet. Her being champion, it's hit a ceiling, and it seems that she cannot break through the ceiling. Get the strap off of her. Asuka being champion, yeah, that's cool, that's fine, that's great, man. But get the strap off of her. Have Bianca Belair come back and be a little bit more of she's striving, she's fighting, she's trying to get to the title again, and maybe that can have her break that ceiling that I think that she's stuck under. So, do I think Asuka wins the strap? Yeah, actually I do, man. I'm picking Asuka to beat Bianca Belair in this match. But I wouldn't be surprised if Bianca Belair remains champion. However, if I have to roll the dice, I'm going to say Asuka wins and wins the strap on this one. Moving forward, let's get to the main event, right? Let's go ahead and talk about Seth freaking Rollins versus Mr. AJ Styles, who has just returned recently. Great match, man. Both of these guys are some of the best to ever lace them up and get in the ring and do the damn thing. This match is probably going to be the best match of the night when we're talking about in-ring performance. Badass match. I truly believe AJ Styles does not stand a chance to touch that new championship, man. I think this is all Seth freaking Rollins, and I don't really have a problem with it. AJ Styles, listen, man, AJ Styles, for hands down, is a Hall of Famer. And I'm not talking about all these fake Hall of Famers that they throw in there. I'm talking about a just true wrestling Hall of Famer. Even if he never touched down on the platform of WWE. Everywhere, anywhere around the world, this guy went and became the guy, the champion, including in the WWE. But I don't see them putting the strap on AJ Styles, man. I really don't. I think Seth freaking Rollins is the way to go. I think, him being the Monday Night Messiah, it's going to happen, man. And I think it's the right choice. I really do. It's not going to be a bad choice if AJ Styles gets the strap. I just think you can do so much more and cause so much more waves in the waters with Seth Rollins being the champion, being the guy. So I'm going to pick Seth Rollins. I'm a big fan of AJ Styles. I always have been, man. The guy is just so damn good. And I'm not going to be sour about it if AJ Styles does win the strap. I think that's a good choice as well. I just think it's a better choice. And you can do so much more with Seth freaking Rollins being the guy, being the champion. So I go Seth freaking Rollins in a badass match of the night type of title match, man. So definitely one to watch. AJ Styles versus Seth freaking Rollins. Now let's move on to the one that's pretty much going to headline this, which is Brock Lesnar versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. The build up to this has been pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. It's still, to me, kind of a weird matchup, even though they already had a match. It's kind of a strange matchup to me still, but hey, look, man, it sells. It's pretty good. It's a way to keep Cody very relevant after losing to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And Brock Lesnar's always Brock Lesnar. Even though he went, through a little bit of a losing streak, everyone still saw Brock Lesnar as the beast, So I kind of like this. I would say if you want to continue this, you got to have Brock Lesnar win. Cody Rhodes already has a victory over Lesnar. So I would say you have Brock Lesnar win, man. There's really nothing on the line here, which I'm going to get to that in just a bit. But there's really nothing on the line here. So other than just pride, Pride and Glory, which was a pretty bad tag team, Pride and Glory. But back in the day, man. But other than just Pride and Glory, there's really nothing on the line here. So it's not like Cody's going to be losing a strap, a title, or a chance at a title shot or anything of that nature. But look, man, I say you have Lesnar win, and then you guys can come back and do this again. Or have Lesnar win, and then have Lesnar go after Seth freaking Rollins for that strap. Have Seth Rollins beat Brock Lesnar. And there you go, man. Now Seth freaking Rollins is looked at like this king of Monday Night Raw. Just kind of the way that Roman Reigns is over on SmackDown. You guys can elevate Seth freaking Rollins not to the level of Roman Reigns, because he'll never be the tribal chief, damn it. But you guys can goodness, I can't even talk now. Bring him up, right? He'll be elevated to that position where he's like, hey, he is the king of Monday Night Raw. He is the true messiah of Monday nights. So I do kind of like that. So I would say have Lesnar win. Yeah, definitely have Lesnar win. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar. Now, let me talk outside now. Now that I went through the rundown, as it stands, that's how the lineup is. Things can definitely change. I do want to throw this in there. There are rumors, there are rumblings of seeing my boy, one Mr. L.A. Knight, being involved at Night of Champions. And you know what? They got to do this. They got to throw my boy L.A. Knight in there. Yes, it's kind of going to be a little bit of a jobber match, because he's over there feuding now with Rick Boones, which the guy's just a complete jobber. I don't know. He's beneath the Brooklyn Brawler, Yeah, throw that match in there. Throw it in the in the countdown show. Why not, man? Give my boy LA Knight. Stop burying my boy LA Knight, man. I'm not gonna go on another rant on this, but man, give my boy LA Knight some shine, Holmes. Damn it, dog. I'm starting to get pissed now. It's starting to get hot in here. I gotta put the window down. But man, start giving my boy LA Knight some shine. He's over. He is. All the let me talk to you. Give him some shine, damn it. He should be on the main card. But listen, I'm not gonna rant too much. Just throw them on there. That's cool. If you guys have them on the Countdown Show, that's cool. Just have them on there. Por favor. Stop burying the guy. All right, so let me go ahead and talk about this, man. It's Night of Champions. Now, Night of Champions is nothing new. Okay, Night of Champions has been around. It's just that they put a stop to it. They got rid of it for a while, but it was actually around. If you guys remember a few years back, it made its debut, and I think it stuck around for about 2 years or so. The whole cool thing about Night of Champions, here was the thing about Night of Champions when they first started it, and that was that every single title was going to be defended. That's not what's happening here. As a matter of fact, when it first happened, all the matches were just championship matches. Now, you got to think back, it was a little bit different back then, right? You had, man, let me put the window back up now. I'm not talking about LA Knight now, so I'm not getting pissed off anymore. But back then, right, you had the brands split. So Raw had its own tag team champions. SmackDown had its own tag team champions. The United States champion, the Intercontinental champion. Raw and SmackDown both had their own champions when it came to male and female. So all the titles, you could come up with a nice, good card. And that was all the matches. Right? So I know that's not the case now. It looks like that's the way that they're headed again. I'm not really sure what they're going to do with the tag team champions. But that was kind of the thing. At least have all the straps be defended at Night of Champions. How about that? I get it. The brand split just barely happened again. So, look, I wouldn't have minded for them to throw NXT title shots in there. But NXT is doing its own thing this weekend, so I get it. I understand that as well, man. But that was the thing for me, man. I thought it was cool because it's like, nice, man. Every single match is going to be a title match. That to me was badass, man. I love that. That's not the case for this one. But hey, whatever it may be, man, it looks like a pretty good card. I just want to throw this in there as well. Roman Reigns, okay? Hitting Night of Champions, that would be 1,000 days for him to be the champion. And he's not even defending the champion. So can there be a little bit of tweaks and twerks here? Can we see some funny stuff go on where he does have to defend his title at Night of Champions? That would be pretty badass. I would like to see that. I don't think, it's the WWE, Holmes. They'll go ahead and throw a couple of curveballs. Can it be that we see this tag team match go on that he has with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? Can it be that they throw in some sort of curveball where he has to defend his title? Because how is it that the whole talk was that my tribal chief and your tribal chief, please acknowledge him, is he going to hit 1,000 days? Well, the day that he hits 1,000 days, he's not defending the title. So, what the hell? I don't understand this. How are you putting him in a tag team match where the whole talk the entire time was, orale, Holmes, is he going to reach 1,000 days? Is he not going to reach 1,000 days? How is this him reaching 1,000 days and the titles are his strap is not even on the line? I don't understand that. See, I was leading up to this, I was predicting, and I'll go ahead and say it here, I was predicting that he would actually lose at Night of Champions if he were defending the title. I was thinking that he was going to lose when he hits 1,000 days, and that possibly he was going to insert himself some way, somehow, into the Monday Night Raw title picture and win the strap there. That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. Hey, WWE, you can hire me as a writer, Holmes. All right? You don't have to pay me too much, man. All right? But, hey, I just want to throw that out there, man. It's just a little bit odd to me that when he hits 1,000 days, he's not even defending the straps. But again, who knows? They might throw some curveballs between now and then and probably tweak a couple of things. But for favor, throw in my boy LA Knight. If you decide to have Night of Champions next year, you're gonna have the brand splits there. Please take it back to its original original feat, how it stood tall, where it truly is Night of Champions. Every match, every title is being defended. Sure, you could throw in another match in there and say the winner of this match gets a title shot. Not like Money in the Bank, but gets a title shot at whatever next pay-per-view it is. You can definitely do something like that. Hey, there it is, junkies, man. You guys enjoy Night of Champions. Who's going to watch it live anyway, man, if you're on this side of the world? Because it is going to be it's going to be at an odd time. At least for me, I'm over here in California, so it's going to be at an odd time. I'll go ahead, I'll watch it later on, man. But that's where it is, junkies, man. As always, acknowledge your tribal chief. 1,000 days and counting, man. I'll catch you guys next time.